Welcome back everybody to Razzpuytin Gaming Presents. This is our ongoing playthrough for King Arthur Knight's Tale. We are deep into Act 2 and gathering a bunch of new heroes. Sir Dagonet, Lady Morgause, Lady Isolde, Black Knight. Let's take a quick look at the morality chart. Can't quite recruit our last two people. We need a 13, we're at a 12. So one more Tyrant, we can unlock the Red Knight. And Ofe 10 need a 13, so three more over here. So we're gonna have to make a couple more decisions because I'd like to have them on our team. A couple more decisions about who we're going to have and in what roles. And part of that, figuring out what we're going to do, will be to take a look at our chart and decide, we know which knights we have. And for the champions, we have Black Knight, Kay, and Bruenor. We'll have to look at which one of those we need. We have two sages. We're going to have two arcanists and Hector, really three because he's just sitting in a tower for us. We don't have Lady Boudica yet, but when we grab her, then it's going to be, again, we're going to decide between her and Balin and Tristan. We're going to have quite a few of each of the classes, and part of what'll matter when we look at it is we're going to look at these jobs and see who can fill what roles and who we need to hold on to and who we can afford to pass on. So with all that, let's get into the game. What do you say? Let's jump out to the adventure map. Next event, Sir Avalon, the Marauding Knight. We don't need another thug in Camelot, or we can send my champion to convince Sir Alan to serve us. Somebody won't be available for a mission. So let's send Sir Bruenor to handle that. And the only mission we have available to us right now is the Fisher King. Let's take a look.
I have the Excalibur reforged to strike down the Fisher King and destroy Arthur's twisted soul fragment embedded in his tortured flesh. He doesn't leave Castle Corbenic anymore, so that's where I will confront him. I have no intention to lay a siege to the fort, though. I'll leave such grandiose gestures to other knights. Lady Guinevere knows about a secret entrance that leads straight to the heart of the castle. This could be our best chance.
Okay, kill the Fisher King. Story mission, so Sir Mordred is required. Cursed vassals and relic loot. Let's jump into this, another indoor map.
I've never liked sneaking
Those are my
around
favorite,
in
by the way.
shadows like a cutthroat, but the secret entrance was a good idea.
Okay, find the Fisher King. Here's where we are. You can see we got quite a ways to go. We're gonna have, actually I think we just have to go to this side and then clear, but I'll do both. I tend to clear the entire maps, as you guys know. A quick spin around because treasure behind us.
Garbage or real treasure this time.
Yeah, so a whole 20
will not expect us
gold.
To strike from the heart of his castle.
All right.
I was drunk as a look. Bloody hell! How did they get in? Kill them! We can't let them reach the throne room.
Yeah, no problem. Let's spin this back around. There is going to be something said for bringing Lady Isolde because she gets the Inspire.
Power and glory.
Sir Dagonet doesn't. This is a more DPS powered group than otherwise. You can see, what do we have? 1, 2, 3 ranged. We're gonna kind of want to draw them to us. We might want to pull over this side and bring them in closer and then start sweeping through them. sending Sir Balin around the other way.
I serve the Lord.
This guy's over here.
What are we waiting for?
And you can see this, the grid is a 4x4. That's pretty awesome. Nobody close enough for that. So I'm going to pull him more over to the side and try and, like I mentioned, all these guys are a little far out. Except for the Black Knight, we're just going to hold him right there. Alright, let's get all the enemies, and there's two you can see way back there. And here they come as well. So it's going to take a minute to get everybody nice and close to us. At least they're not the Lost where they regenerate on us all the time. Oh, there you go. Welcome back, Kidusks. Hope I could say in the name right. Yeah, I took Lady Morghast. Definitely like her. Plus she fits the morality for us, being a Old Faith Tyrant character. Kidu. Okay, got it. Thank you. Hate butchering other people's names, by the way.
Power and glory.
Let's put a slowing on this guy. And pumpkins.
Ready.
Oh, Gilgamesh, huh? Character from that? Nice. Didn't know, but now I've learned something new. Alright, let's go back into hide mode and then come back over here. You can see how the Vanguards do a good job of stripping guys right there. We killed a couple. We're going to be in pretty good shape with these three guys. We just got to pay attention to the ranged guys.
What are we waiting?
And we got 2 more turns before we can drop another one of these. We're going to try and use this desecrated ground to funnel these guys where we want them.
For my Camelot.
And the guys aren't bunched up enough for him to really take advantage of his leap attack. He can't really get close. He can get close. Alright, let's reserve all his points as well. Yes. Alright.
No mercy for the wicked.
This way, attack from the rear. And take care of the range who's trying to hide behind. And I think we'll just sit right here. This guy's going to come by us. We'll just wreck him from behind like we've been doing.
For my Camelot.
Power and glory.
So time to get a little bit busy wrecking dudes. Fortunately, I got to turn his back to this guy, which I'm not a fan of, but better his back is facing the range, then facing the guard. And let's step up so I have a little better range on some guys. Warrior doesn't have teleport. We're going to be engaged with this guy. So let's go ahead and engage him, and then maybe what we'll do is have Avalon take care of these other guys on this other side. And just so everybody, as a reminder, we're on the Fisher King mission, main story mission.
Ready.
All right, we should have leap available to us, which we do. Take this guy from behind, take this guy from behind, and this guy, and just go into town with our vanguards.
Time to feed the ravens.
Power and glory.
Kind of, well, it doesn't really matter if we push anybody back.
Power and glory.
All right, out of points in our turn.
What are we waiting
And
for?
we'll finish him with the last shot. And that's how you manage a big room with a bunch of people in it.
Corpses look the same.
Since we are running with a couple of DPSers, you can generally run with Champion as your primary or Vanguard. And we're actually running with both. Oh, we can't get... Oh, we're not into the next room yet. Gotta check the map. I was thinking that we were one room ahead of where we were. Through the door we go.
Protect the king.
Sure, protect the king. Alright, again, a really spread out array. We got 4 ranged in the background. Big array. Let's...
What?
And as a reminder, desecrated ground counts as a hex. So since we have hex power, this is good for us. Use that to try and thin the ranks on this side.
Sinners shall bleed.
Sir Balin does not need the help. He is plenty powerful enough on his own.
Power and glory.
Alright, let's slow this guy. That way we're funneling most of the fully armed or fully mobile combatants to this side where we have our best guys. Slow, and let's drop the blood hex on him. And yes, we have action points left over.
Ready.
Keep pushing those guys back on that side.
Power and glory.
From here, hopefully I come over to these two, but we'll see.
Before your king.
Oh, well, I thought we were on. But I gotta pay more attention. Not gonna get a kill here, but we'll do plenty of damage. Alright.
Blessings.
Come on, move over here. Take care of the range. 1 point, so we can't hide, so this guy's going to turn around, but he's already damaged. We have that vengeance trait, which means we get the free strike on him when he attacks us. And you can see with the free attack we killed him, which is just where we wanted it.
What are we waiting for?
We have a cleave available to us. And now we're on the ranged. And there's 3 ranged left, that's all we have. We don't
Before you're king.
really have to worry a whole lot about it. Let me face these guys.
What are we waiting for?
So Dagonet can kill this one over here. And I think Sir Balin,
And glory.
we can get the other one. Booyah, there you go. And you can have whoever kill him, whoever you want. Doesn't really matter. There we go.
Thou shalt not shed blood in vain.
All right, let's take a quick look at the map. Okay, this is where I was talking about. You got to go over here to open up the door. And then there's this area over here to the right as well. So let's head over here, because we like to full clear the maps.
Take a look at this.
Or at least I do.
Look right there. Spoils. More spoils.
And most of this stuff is just going to turn into gold for us. We're just going to sell it out at the merchant. We can upgrade our buildings in Camelot, which is all fine. We're kind of getting to the point in Camelot where the building growths are just
Some riches to
extras for us now. Artifact, but no relic. That's a bummer. Let's check the other side.
This is the house of the Lord. Leave.
Alright, let's talk to this guy so we can get the door open.
Kill me if you want, but I won't open the gate for you. Liar. He is the wounded king, the keeper of the Grail, the last beacon of Christianity in this forsaken land.
Alright, so you have one of every choice with this guy. And if you remember from our morality chart earlier, we're 1 Tyrant decision away from getting the Red Knight. And we're 2, I believe, 2 or 3 from getting Lady Morgana Old Faith ones. Getting the Red Knight sooner is a little more important to me, so we're going to take the Tyrant choice right here.
So you would kill me?
There we go. And the seal on the door comes off. And we know our next mission will be to recruit the Red Knight now. And we'll have a backup tank,
But I was a fool who ended
defender,
up in the dungeons
as
of
the case may
Camelot.
be. 'Cause right now I only have 1, so Mordred has to go on almost every mission. You saw in some of the side missions, we don't actually have to take him. We are pretty... The A-team is powerful enough probably to run without him.
You shall not pass.
Okay. And 2 shrines before we go through the door.
What?
And come over here to the side. Probably not back far enough. This guy will probably trigger us, but that's fine.
What are we waiting for?
And we're going to reserve his points.
Power and glory.
And for Sir Dagonet, I want them to walk through this crap right here. Literal crap. And we can slow this one as well. He's stunned, so no point, because we stunned him with the Thunderbolt. And this guy we can slow. So they're just going to spend a bunch of time in here. We can put Bleeding Hex on this guy. And you can see these guys are pretty much punished before their turns even start. Oh, he got through the stun. Bastard. Alright, let's go with the leap attack. Or not the leap, not a leap attack, but
Make up your mind.
and down go those two guys.
The Fisher King has the power of the Grail and the twisted might of Arthur. This will be a tough battle, but I'll make sure he dies this time.
Yeah, so in Kidu in the chat is telling us about reserving AP, and it's a key point to remember. It's a logarithmic increase. So if you have 1 AP left, it gives you 1 extra AP the next turn. But you have to reserve 3 to get 2 for the next turn, and then you have to reserve 6 to get 3. So you kind of have to pay attention to what you're doing there. Sometimes it's worthwhile, sometimes it's not. Use protection. We're going to put it on the Black Knight. Bless. And we're going to put this on Sir Balin. And we really don't need to use either one of the campfires. We have all of our armor. Well, he's down 1. And he's down a little bit on his health. So I'm going to use it, but we don't really need it.
Enough of the idling.
Alright, so let's get on with this battle. Gotta defeat this guy a couple of times, by the way. Some more cool cinematics. Shard 2 of King Arthur.
Mordred, my destiny. Are you here to make me suffer again? Silence. He is not our destiny. We suffer because that makes us pure.
Does his voice make you mad? Always whispering in your head.
Pain is the price we must pay to cleanse them.
Well then, I will be your healer.
Nice. Alright. And you can see all kinds of health up here from this muckety muck
What are we
dude.
waiting for?
Stripped all his armor right there, which is the whole point of doing that. That gets us behind. And you can see we're doing excellent work on him already.
Waiting for.
Let me drop a blood hex. Slowing doesn't really matter, other than giving him 10% vulnerability, which now that we stripped his armor is not a big deal. I can put this 4x4 on him by dropping it in the corner. That way it doesn't affect any of my guys, but does get him. Reserve. Mordred will move up 1. Call that a turn. So you can see we're stunned and he pushed us back. And you can see he took some damage. So we have plus 25% max armor. And then we have plus 25% damage over here. Oh, he's stunned, can't do anything.
Make up your mind.
Generally, you can't push bosses with these spells.
Time to feed the ravens.
Let's get over here and get behind him.
Let me cut you to size.
So you can see we have all kinds of AP. We can move all over the place. I don't have the jump because I would just jump behind him. So we're stuck with hitting him in the front. Hit him one more. We have, that'll save us 2 AP, so we can, we're going to get hit by him, but we'll move out of the lightning. And let's move Dagonet one more.
Survive perseverance. Do you think you can kill me?
Is it true that you hit you in the groin too? We all know what that means, right? Let me cut you to size.
What are we waiting for?
I should put a vulnerability on him. Let's hit him one more time. Start Dagonet. I actually wanted to kill him in this phase, so I still had all his AP left to deal with the next phase, but such is life. We'll take a hit right here.
Let's finish the monster. The Grail is gone. The king should be dead.
Fool! I am the Grail. I am the light. I am eternal.
Alright, so we have to kill the Fisher King and use Excalibur Mordred to kill the Fisher King.
The Lord is my witness.
So let me back out. Hide and end the turn. Alright. So we don't actually...
They are desecrating the blessed halls of the Grail. Kill them.
Do I have to kill you?
So now we have some ads to deal with, and you saw that the Grail broke, so it's just us and him now and these fools. We're stunned right here. Face him. He's stunned, nothing else we can do here.
Your mind.
And we don't have the best setup, but enough to get 3 guys in there. And hit this guy.
Make up your mind.
And now from behind we can take care of some guys. This guy's in the middle of this, so it's nothing for us to do here. We're gonna leap over here. I have enough left to hit him. And we'll worry about him in a minute.
You think the Wasteland is a disease?
I will cut out the
Wasteland is the ash that must cover Avalon.
So a whole bunch of the floor is problematic for us now. He vomited on these 3 squares, and we have lightning strikes in these squares. So let's go with the guys that don't have an issue. And we'll put a slowing X because it makes him vulnerable.
What?
This guy's going down next turn.
None can stand in my way.
So we can take a hit by moving over here and getting out of the vomit. And because he does area attack, he killed his 2 guys. So don't forget to use that to your advantage. The Fisher King kills everybody in the zone. Okay, we can't really get Balin in place from here.
Blessings.
Let's do a hide.
Ready.
This spot is between the two of them. And because the opportunity attack already went from the Fisher King. The boss, we're good right there. And if he had teleport, we'd just teleport over there and do some other stuff. But we'll just wait. We're just gonna hold on to our AP. Revealed, everybody's hooked in, so we took a little bit of damage. We can see all the freaking damage we can do. So we're gonna throw another vulnerability. Thunderbolt.
What are we waiting for?
Get our 2 shots in on him.
What are we waiting for?
Get this shot in on him. Blood Hex costs 3. We'll put that on him. Give him some more bleeding. And we'll use Leap to get behind. With our extra boosted damage, down he goes. Good job, everybody. Don't finish the mission.
But the wound he tore into this world might never heal. Still, 2 fragments of Arthur's soul destroyed.
Relic accessory,
Let's see
nice.
what the lady has to say about that.
And I say don't finish the mission so that you can collect the loot. You don't want to do all that work and leave relics behind or any other loot that you possibly could use. Oh, I saw you made a statement about vulnerability, but it got kicked.
To our cause.
Damn moderator.
Need to take it all. More spoils.
I hope for something more.
Yeah, so a couple of runes for 2-handeds. So we got a bunch of good stuff out of it. Let's take a look at the map. We should be, everything is all clear now. We're done with the main mission. Let's go ahead and finish. See if Dagonet got a level up. See what our relic is. Oh, we get these cool cutscenes for finishing Act 2.
Come to me, my champion.
So I am your champion now?
Get her,
You
Mordred.
have destroyed the second shard of Arthur's torn soul. It's a reason to celebrate.
Not to mention that a Christian king is dead.
You should really know by now that I'm not taking sides. You don't believe me, do you? Would it convince you if I sent you against the demigods of the old faith?
You are talking about the Sidhe, aren't you? I fought them in the Battle of Camlan.
Not those ones, my vengeful knight. This is the land of pure magic. So the Seelie and the Unseelie made themselves very comfortable here. They have become extremely powerful.
Am I sensing bitterness here?
Let's say I don't have as much power over their deep wood as anywhere else in Avalon.
Can you open a gate for me? Or use your powers to take me there?
No, you need a guide into that twilight realm. You must find the fairy knight, who is neither human nor she.
Let's say I enter the deep wood. Then what?
Then you must cut and burn your way through that damned forest. Find Arthur's fragment and destroy it.
And there you go. Yeah, I saw your comment, Kidu, about the vulnerability, how each time you put a new one, it replaces the one before rather than stacking. But that's just the way things go. So I try to keep the vulnerability up all the time, even if it means erasing one for another one. Mordred's lasts a couple of turns, where Sir Dagonet's, I think, is 1 turn. So you can see we got a couple level ups, and Sir Mordred is 16 experience points away from leveling. That's just crazy. Again, I seem to be missing these levels by ever so little bit. Same over here, 124 for the Black Knight. But Valen, because we used that Tome of Experience on him, got up a boost to level 12 now. So let's check out this relic that we got. Grants the magic armor skill plus 2 movement AP, reflects 4 oh, this one is nice, this Bishop's Pendant. So you get extra AP, you can get armor, and it's reflecting damage. So that's going to be fun to put on. And you can see right here, we're now into Act 3. Sir Brunor has returned, and he's beaten Sir Alan fair and square and convinced him to swear fealty to me. So Brunor gets 40% of a level. His loyalty's increased by 2, and we get 200 building resources. So all that's nice. We're going to come over here in a minute. Sir Kay leveled up as well. In the morality chart, with the Tyrant, you can see the Red Knight colored in now, because we're at 13 and 13. So making progress. So we're going to be on a mission to recruit this guy. All right, let's deal with our level ups. Take a look at Ballin. Hide and Jumped are all maxed out. We have both of our scouts done. We have counterattack. So now we kind of have to spend, we have to kind of either waste some points over here for him, or we have to get into traps, which I'm not really a fan of. We can spend 2 right here, or we can put this range attack up. It's probably that we're never really going to be using ranged with him. So I'm not even sure I want to go there. Yeah, so probably what we'll do is we're just going to spend 1 on this one. Robust. So we get some boost in vitality and hit points. And then we're done with him. And Sir Kay leveled, so we probably will pull him out of the training ground, but let's see. These ones, see, you shouldn't ever have no HP. This one's not bad. This Avenger, you get +1 AP if you get hit twice. Oh, we can do this one. And the Avenger. So Glory Kill is a really good one, because it reduces all the cooldowns by turn. So that's with him. Sir Dagonet. Oh, I like this one. That's just the 3 enemy bolts. And we're just going to increase the intensity again. So we're going to come back to this one. Weekend and Quagmire are reasonable choices over here as well. This relic right here, who's getting this? See, that's what cost us the teleport ring. I'm sure I don't want to do that. Probably want to put it on Valen. He gets +2 damage for backstabs and gets 2 HP back for each kill. But there's a bunch of movement in here as well. We almost want to replace that. Yeah, we might just, well, we're going to be getting the Red Knight, so let me save this one for later. What's this one? Overwatch damage, something we're going to sell against Sealy, which are coming up, so it kind of makes it worthwhile, except we're running a bunch of relics now. That one's good for him. Scrolls for him. Probably need to bring Lady Morgaz on this next mission. We're probably gonna have to bring both of these, and I'll probably sit Valen. But you can see his hex intensity is up to 65% already. We're doing a good job. Then if we actually get these hexes on somebody else, it does even more. All right. And when it comes to having to replace people when we recruit the Red Knight, we're probably gonna have to decide on whether we're keeping Sir Kay or Sir Brunor, and we'll probably have to get rid of Sir Bedivere. He's not that great because, if you remember, he doesn't have the leap ability, but I'm a fan of Tristan a little bit more. We have to, you see, 9 points to unlock this tier down here. Probably should get him over here. Oh, we were waiting for level 10, that's right, with him. That way, let's take a look at the Enchanted Tower, and you can see all the new fat loots we have. Tome of Haste, not worth it. We have 2,000 relic dust now. Let's take a look and see. I'm gonna save this one and see how it fits for the Red Knight first before we sacrifice it. Same with this one. We have a Tome of Haste over here already. Okay, so let's take a look at what kind of stuff we got. Rune of the Undead Dealt Death. 15% for double damage, plus 3 weapon damage, plus 3 maximum damage. Defender, Vanguard, Sage. I think Bell has a backstab one, so that's better for him. But your Sages could probably take really good advantage of this. Alright, what do we have next? Marksman, Arcanist. Oh, that's no good. Nice one, cooldown for eye skills. Oh, this is a good one for especially Morgaz. She's in training, she's not going on the mission. You see damage to the Seelie, damage to chilled units, and -1 cooldown for ice skills. It also can work for Lady Isolde. Let's go into her skill set, because she has these two plus the ice lance. So we will probably grab this one for 1350. Let me see what else we got. Formadian hide boots. Gain 2 AP when starting turn in, plus 2 damage until the end of each hand for each kill, plus 4 for spread. Okay, here's another just awesome one for Vanguards. Yeah. So right now, between the wanting to buy both these two, that's 2,700. I only have 2,000 right there, so it's a matter of what we want to do. And here's a bunch more AP. So we have a bunch of good stuff for Vanguards now. That's just crazy. That one's not good. That one's not good. So we have like 3 pieces we're gonna want to buy here. So with this one, it's with our Vanguard. Do we want to first turn of each counter and plus? So he's gonna have plus 2 AP almost all the time. That one's pretty gosh darn good. And this one's 2 AP when starting hidden. So this one's pretty good. Plus surprise. So we'll buy that one. And more AP, more damage after every kill. That's just really good. This is just an awesome relic, by the way. Just so good, so good. And then plus 4 for surprise attacks. Alright, let's go to the merchant. Next restock is after 2 missions, so this is going to be here a little bit, so we can wait and see. Let me check in the Enchanted Tower. Next restock is after 4 missions. So we got a chance to add to this. to get some of these. We need, what, 643. We'll get some after, so we'll be able to buy one of these after the next mission. That'll be good for us. Everybody else is done, so now we're into Act 3. Don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch. Kidu, appreciate you being along like always. I'll figure out how to get your messages to stop being deleted all the time. It's hard to have a conversation with you when the messages are getting deleted. And then if you're on YouTube checking this out, make sure you hit the like buttons and definitely subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated if you guys would help me out with a subscribe, especially if you're enjoying this content. I'm seeing that there's quite a few of these videos in this run getting a lot of views. Would like to turn, I don't know, 10% of those views into subscribes. That would be nice. All right, so with that, we will, because this was the main mission, we ended Act 2 before we get to Act 3. I'm going to end this one here. You guys stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.